You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. We gotta talk about Raeshondra and Lashondra's divorce because I've been trying to tell you guys, women dating women is never gonna be the solution for modern women. Listen, first of all, I need modern women to understand, when it comes to dating, relationships, and marriage and family, y'all are the problem. Yes, men have some problems. Yes, I'm trying to get the men right. Yes, most of my videos are pointed at men and not women. But ladies, y'all the problem. The only reason most of my videos are pointed at men, not women, is because I'm a man. So I feel like it's my main charge to help the men. I help the women here and there when it comes to certain things like not getting played and stuff like that. But it's your job to hold each other accountable. But y'all don't want to do it. And even when I do it, y'all come in my comments, men do it too. Or y'all come in my comments and say, let's look at why women are getting divorced. And let's look at why women are single mothers. Because men do this, because men do that, and blah, blah, blah. It's always your man's fault. It's always your man's fault. But guess what? In this case, you can't blame men because there ain't no men there. And as you watch this video and I break down what led to their divorce, you're going to realize everything I have ever told y'all about what women do to men happened in this relationship. Lashondra did it to Raeshondra. So it doesn't make a difference. This is the thing you have to look out for when dating women. But the difference is women get told from the time that they're kids all the flaws of men, right? So they already know men could be abusive. They already know men could be serial cheaters. They already know men could be financially abusive. But they don't know these things about women. The only thing women do know is that they tend not to be good people. They can pretend to you that they don't feel that way. But if you talk to any women, they'll tell you most of the time men make better friends to them than women do. And they'll also tell you they don't really like hanging out with women because they understand each other and they hate each other. They can't go on one girl's trip together, nothing, and still come back friends. They go on one girl's trip together, they fighting, somebody done died, they come back, they're not friends anymore. Now you got idiots like Princella, right, who instead of telling the women to work on themselves, to better themselves, right, to become more responsible and less delusional, she wants to tell them, and I don't even know how y'all listen to this girl because she's goofy as hell. Like, she talk like she got Down syndrome. I don't understand how y'all listen to her. But she tells them, no, you see, ladies, men don't know how to love. Men don't know how to love. So if you want to receive love the proper way, you're going to have to get with a woman because men don't know how to love. The only way you're going to be loved the proper way is if you get with a woman. She wants to tell y'all that, but she don't want to tell y'all about this side. Which is funny to me, y'all taking advice from a woman, telling y'all men don't know how to love, but she's married to a man and has a child. And y'all just let her skate past with that, right? Y'all dox men all the time. Y'all question men about their past all the time. Y'all go through phones, y'all go through IGs, but whenever it's a damn woman, the sisterhood comes together and defends themselves. It's amazing to me. This woman's clearly a liar. She's clearly a little slow. Her plan clearly doesn't work, right? She wants to tell you you can receive real love from a woman. That's the only way you can get real love. But what she won't tell you is that lesbian couples have the highest domestic violence rate in the country. So what she's not telling you that along with that real love that you can only receive from a real woman, you're going to be getting sweet chin music to the jaw. Alright? You're going to be getting stone cold stunner. And you're going to be getting the people's elbows dropped down your ass 3 times a week to receive that real love. A lot of women do not really love. They're just really crazy, really dependent. Codependent, I could say. And they cannot survive on their own. But she's not going to talk about the domestic violence rate. She doesn't help her cause. Everybody want to give you a quick fix. Well, the quick fix is as men isn't making you happy, then go be with a woman. And this is something I've seen in college women used to do. They get played by a man, they get mad, they go and date girls for like 6 months, 8 months. They get in a fight with the girlfriend, they cheat on them with a man, it doesn't work out, they go right back to men. Princella's solution is not a real solution for y'all. And it's not really setting y'all up for success. Because if you're really going to deal with women, If you really are lesbian, you should be on this channel. Because everything I tell y'all women do to men, they do it to women. Alright? But let's stop talking about that. Let's get into exactly what happened in the Raeshondra and Lashondra situation. Now, this is all coming from Raeshondra, so it could possibly not be true. Right? But it backs up everything I tell y'all that women do. So honestly, I believe it. Alright? Now, I'm going to paraphrase here because her video was very long-winded, so it would take forever if I tried to clip it into this video. But in short, the problem was she comes home one day, she sees an eviction notice on her door, which shocks the hell out of her because she's like, wait a minute, how are we getting an eviction notice when we're supposed to own this place? I repeat, how are we getting an eviction notice when we're supposed to own this place? Well, it turns out they never actually owned the property. They were renting the house. Now, this is something women do all the damn time. I remember one time when my homegirl said she was moving to Atlanta and she had bought a house. And I was happy for her. Her friend had bought a house. And her friend and their kid, they each had one kid apiece. They was going to stay in this house. I remember my ex told me, she's like, they ain't buy that house. I was like, how you know they ain't buy that house? She's like, because I know women. If they would have bought the house, they would have took a picture by the for sale sign, and they would have took a picture with the realtor. They didn't buy that house to rent it. Well, lo and behold, about 8 months later, that woman ended up having to come back to the city because her baby father was suing her for not telling him that he was taking their daughter and moving to Atlanta in the first place, and they were renting that place. They didn't own that place. Right? Why am I telling you guys this? Because women like to flex. They like to pretend. They want to put out that boss chick image. A lot of them will tell you that they have funds that they don't have, that they have things that they don't have. Let's move past women. A lot of YouTubers, and I've talked to you guys about this, a lot of social influencers. Never trust a YouTuber whose primary choice of income is YouTube. I repeat, never trust a YouTuber whose primary source of income is YouTube. Because TikTok, social media influencers, all that stuff, what they do is they come on here, they rent places out to make it seem like they have more than they have. They sell you guys this lifestyle, but you will realize a lot of times they never actually own the house. Most social media influencers rent their place, which means they either have bad credit or they have non-stable income. Because here's the thing, and I've told you guys this before. If you're a social media influencer, yeah, you can make a lot of money at one time, but it's not stable, it's not guaranteed. You can be demonetized tomorrow. Your channel can be deleted tomorrow. The next big thing can come in tomorrow. Then what are you going to do? So most banks are not going to give you a $400,000, $500,000, $1 million loan for 30 plus years, which is the term on most houses, when your only source of income is social media, knowing that that's probably not going to sustain you for the next 3 decades. Hence why I say, never trust a YouTuber's primary source of income is YouTube, because it goes up and down and you never really know how much they're making. But either way, they didn't own the house. A lot of people on social media do that all the time. So she goes down there, finds out the girl hasn't been paying the rent for the last 3 or 4 months. Now here's what's crazy. Alright? Here's what's crazy. She's been paying the girl rent. She's been paying her half of the rent. Right? Lashondra's just been taking the money and doing whatever with it because she wasn't paying her rent with it. Which leads you to believe, damn, what happened to the money? Now, what's something else I told y'all about women all the time? I'll wait. Oh yeah, I remember. Alex said, never go 50-50 with a woman. Never. You need to pay for everything or at least be going 70-30. The only time it's okay to go 50-50 with a woman, and I'm the only one who said this, is if she's a high-earning woman. $100,000 or more. Usually I say 75,000 plus. I wouldn't even trust a woman with that, really. I mean, that's the bare lowest. But really with them, I say 100,000 because you gotta understand, women are bad with money. It's not my opinion, it is a fact. They don't invest, they don't save. They splurge. When they get it, it burns a hole in their purse, it burns a hole in their pocket, they have to spend it. You don't want to be in a situation where we're relying on them financially. You just don't, unless they have an abundance of assets. If a woman's making $130,000, $200,000 something dollars or something like that, she has so much money it's damn near impossible for her to blow it. Now she might be living paycheck to paycheck, but she can't blow it. So you can more so count on a woman who's making $1 million, $200,000, $100,000 a year to go 50-50 with you and do the power couple thing because she has so much money, it's damn near impossible for her to blow it. She have to be an extra idiot. But if we talk about a woman who's making $40,000, $50,000, a woman who's a social media influencer, where your money go like this one month and might go like that the next one, can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. I told you guys all this before. I've told you guys all this before. This is why I say you either pay all the bills or you get with a high-earning woman and become a power couple. You do not get with a low-earning woman. You don't do it. Because what she's going to do to you, if you do get her when she's low-earning, is this next step. So we already know Lashondra was taking the money, she wasn't paying the rent. Right? She was taking the money, she wasn't paying the rent. So Raeshondra goes, clears out her bank account, gets $2,700, gives them the $2,700 on the hope that if she gave them $2,700, they'd be able to stay. She doesn't have anywhere else to go. Unfortunately, they take the $2,700, come back and tell her, listen, the landlord has still decided to move forward with the eviction and you gotta be out. Now, Lashondra already got a whole other place. Because this scamming schemer, right, she already knew all this was gonna happen. She just didn't tell the other girl. But here's where it gets even worse. This goes into something else I've warned you guys about all the time. Alright? Lashondra gets into contact with Raeshondra and tells her, oh, you know that loan that you co-signed with me for? She goes, yeah. She says, oh, well, that loan that you co-signed with me for, I defaulted on it. I defaulted on it. Now, according to Raeshondra, you talking about the loan that you gaslit me into co-signing for you because I don't believe in co-signing for people. I don't even co-sign for my own kids. Who is the one who told you that women are financially abusive? Oh yeah, that was me. That was me. Now all this sounds like real love, by the way, princella, but I digress. I was the one who told y'all that women are financially abusive, and this is how. This is how. Because what they'll do is they will gaslight you 100% into paying to help themselves out of a bad situation. I've told you guys that before, right? So this is what happened. If you're a man, but it'll happen to women too. Again, if you're like me watching this video, you're going to learn more from this than you will ever learn from listening to most of the average lesbians, especially Princella out here, because she ain't going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what women do, right? Now, if you're a man or masculine, what they'll do is they'll come up, right? I told you guys, go 50-50 with a woman. For the first 3 to 4, 6 months, she's going to pay everything on time. She's going to be a model citizen. After about 6 months, that's when she's going to start acting up. The first test they run with you is, oh, I don't got it all. I'm like 200 short. All right, don't worry about it, baby. You put in the 200. Oh, babe, I don't have my chunk. Then it becomes the whole chunk. I don't have my half. Can I give you my half next week? Yeah, that's fine. You pay for it. You never get your half. Next thing you know, this is becoming a pattern. So when you say something, right? Like, hey, it's been 3 months. You know, 1 month I put up 200 for you. The other month I just paid you half. Now we're going on month 3. Got another problem. Come on, babe. What's the issue? That's when they gaslight you. What? You supposed to be the man. You supposed to be the man. You supposed to be paying the bills anyway. You supposed to be the provider. Why you looking for me for money? Now you sit there looking stupid. Like, wait, what? I thought we were going 50-50. I thought you didn't want a traditional relationship. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to gaslight you, tell you you're not a real man. Why are you even coming for them for money? You shouldn't even need their help. That's what they're going to do to you. They're going to gaslight the hell out of you. It's just like whenever we try to point out problems in the black community, what do the black women always do? They blame the black men, and then they do that stupid ass giggle. Then they say, you're supposed to be the leaders, right? It's a gaslight, because they're telling you you're supposed to be the leader, knowing damn well they're not married, so they're not under the tutelage of any man. Knowing damn well half of them don't know who their damn fathers is, more than half of them really, so you're not under the tutelage of any man for him to lead you anywhere. Not to mention you don't listen. But they're still going to fall back on that. They fall back on tradition when it's beneficial to them. So they're going to say, well, it's your fault. You're the man, you're supposed to be a leader. Knowing that they're the ones who went out here and made all these bad decisions. Had nothing to do with you. Right? So, going back to Raeshondra. She got gaslit. Now, it was crazy in this situation because Raeshondra is actually the feminine in the relationship. Lashondra is the masculine in the relationship. But Lashondra is a scammer. Which is the same as being a hood dude. And I told you hood dudes act like girls. Not all, but most of them. A lot of them. Especially the entry-level ones who are not really making no money and some weed on the corner. But anyways, I digress. So she gaslit her. Oh, we supposed to be partners. Don't you love me? Remember, Princella told y'all women know how to love. Look at this emotional manipulation, but I digress. Don't you love me? Don't you want to help me out? So she co-signs the loan for her out of guilt, and guess what happened? The woman defaults on the loan. So now she done got your ass evicted, you don't got nowhere to go, and she done messed up your damn credit. And she got another place the whole time, because she knew that this was happening and didn't tell you. But the solution, ladies, is to just date women. No, because all you're going to do when you date women is run into the same problems that the men have been complaining about. Because the work needs to be done, and instead of people doing the work, and again, the men have this problem too, to a lesser extent, but the men have this problem too. Instead of doing the work, what people are going to do is look for the quick fix. The quick fix is, I'll just date women instead of men. But then you end up like Raeshondra, who now has bad credit, no place to stay, and in the middle of a divorce from a scamming ass girl. And they're probably going to get into a domestic dispute now, which will go back to what I said about lesbian couples being the most violent. Let me tell you guys something. Lesbian couples fight, it is vicious. I've seen it. It ain't regular. Because all that and all that mouth and all that talking, going back and forth, not listening, you guys got to understand, as men, we have to deal with that. Women don't got to deal with that. They can knock your ass out. They don't got to listen to your mouth. You start talking crazy, bop you right in your jaw. But either way, that's essentially what happened with Lashondra and Raeshondra. That's why they're getting a divorce. Because Raeshondra was financially abused and manipulated by Lashondra, which is why I told you guys to never go 50-50 with women. Because this is what they will do. What Lashondra did to Raeshondra is what women do to men all the damn time. All the damn time. 50-50 doesn't work, again, unless the woman is wealthy. This is just proof of everything that I tell you. So like I said, you listen to me, you can date anybody. It's going to work out for you. It could be men, it could be women. I'm going to keep it real with you. I can listen to Princella and the rest of them if y'all want to, but all she's going to do is go and tell you to go and date a woman. Now, when you date a woman and you end up like Raeshondra, where the hell is Princella going to be at? I'm just saying. Again, it's not that men don't know how to love. A lot of people don't know how to love. And as a result of that, you have to have a strict vetting process that removes feelings and reacts mostly on logic. And once you logically find out that this person is in a position, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, to even be a wife or a husband, then you can form that emotional attachment. But you need to do the logical work first. And it is just that, work. And if you don't want to do the work, you're going to get played out here. If you go into another recession and people are broke and they will use you. But guys, yeah, just date women, it's not going to solve your problems. Lesbian couples have a whole slew of their own problems. So that ain't going to work. Y'all going to have to try to figure something else out. But either way, I am Alex, y'all, and I am out. Peace.